So everyone is talking about Etna. Etna is the trend of the moment. Everyone wants a wine from Etna, and now if you go to Etna, I remember we were there this summer, me and Lindsay, to shoot a couple of videos. By the way, the video of this guy will be available in a month or so. We need to find our time to go to Sicily to visit them to make the video, so be patient. Also, this is a wine that needs maybe 2-3 months in the bottle before you can drink it properly after the shock of the trip. So Etna became such a big issue in the recent years, and even too much, I would say. I remember this summer, like, even the cheapest Airbnb would have cost more than, being in Manhattan at Christmas time. And everyone is producing wine, not all of them in the right way, even though the potential are great. If we're talking about a volcanic soil, we're talking about vineyards that are sometimes 70, 80, sometimes even 100 years old. But you have to be wise to choose the right Etna ones. Now, and not a lot of people is talking about the south side of Etna. Everyone is focusing on the north side of Etna, and I think south side of Etna has potential. We still have to discover what it is, because there are not a lot of winemakers. I don't think there are more than like 7-8 winemakers now. They are bottling in the south side of Etna, and there are more than 100 in the northern side. And northern side, what I have understood in the south of Etna, wines are slightly softer. The tannins are not so predominant. The color is actually even lighter, even though Etna already has a light type of wine. We will still get in common that all the wines has got a bit of a smoky flavor. So I would like to, I wanted to support this Malopasso, Pietralunga. They're too young. They had inherited the vineyard from their father. And it's also, I like to support the locals, because now I would say the 95% of the winemakers in Etna are not from Etna. I like the idea that people move and so on, and I don't like borders and frontiers and passports. When it comes to wine, when there is this big family, is a rich family coming from outside, entrepreneur from, they have a lot of money, they buy a lot of vineyards just because there is the name of Etna. That might be. Sometimes it's good. I'm talking about think about how good was the impact of Franchetti and Marc de Grazia. Without them, we wouldn't have Etna known. But on the other side, could be bad, because, how I like small production and artisan winemakers. And so this is a perfect example of a young couple that is local and is doing their job without changing too much. About this wine, you need to be prepared to have a wine that is the opposite of most of 100% of the supermarket wine you get. This is on the other side of Napa Valley, so do not expect a wine with a higher concentration, with a deeper color. You can see that you can see through it. It's almost transparent. And I love when a wine is so shocking on the conflict between how does it look and how does it taste. It's supposed to be. It's so, not monocan. There's actually so clean and purely graphite and smoky flavor. It's like drinking a volcanic soil here, in its sense. It reminds me a bit of my friend's Scirto, maybe in a bit of a lighter version of it. Abbastanza onesto, etnoso, no? Sì, però è etnoso, dai. Wow. So it's like it's an evanescent consistency. I would like to use an oxymoron to describe this wine. It stays there without being there. You have a bit of a tannins in the front. This is a wine that is purely, and it's not maybe as fat as deeper on the northern side, but here you get a bit of it's beautiful, pure and elegant, in my opinion. I personally really like. This goes again with some raw meat. We calls a bit of a metallic flavor. I wouldn't go with such fat fluid, not too much complex, because this wine have to have a food that is able to stay balanced with the wine. And I'm happy to follow. We bought the entire production, so this wine doesn't exist on the market on this vintage here. Maybe you might find a couple of bottles if you are in Sicily. Okay, so let's see what is happening, and let's discover south of Etna together.